What up, you too, fam? You know what I'm saying? Thanks for, joining me on another Wednesday night. Got my boy BJ right here with me. About to kick some facts, kick some real, just talk about the little crazy events that's going on in this world, man. And as y'all seen the thumbnail, we going in on Joe Biden tonight, man. We going in on your, the so-called president. Yeah, man, so-called president that's so-called remorseful about the Haitian immigrants. BJ, what's going on with you tonight, man? How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
Just chilling, man. Just trying to maintain in this craziness, this madness, man. We got going on this madness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Pioneer, what's going on? We got my boy Pioneer in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. And then he said, "Damn, man, I didn't even know. Excuse me, I didn't even know Melvin Van Peebles died. Rest in peace, man. That's crazy, man. Melvin Van Peebles, man. He lived pretty long though. I know he made that movie Sweetback, Sweetback, something like that. A little 70s black exploitation little film. So man, may he rest in power, man. He's with the ancestors, man. I wonder how he passed though. By the way, man, if Pioneer, if you could let me know, man. It's a sad thing, man. You know what I mean? He's with the ancestors. He's looking down on his son. You know what I mean? And I think his grandson is is in the entertainment too now. But yeah, I know Mario Van Peebles. Well, I think he I don't know, co-produced or directed some New Jack City, I think, if I'm not mistaken. A couple other movies, man. Yeah, man. Word, man. That's crazy. Yeah, man. But on yeah. Okay, Sweetback's badass song. That's right. Yeah, man. Word. Is that Sunlight? Sunlight, how you doing? Oh yeah, Sunlight joining. She joining me another evening. Oh yeah, Sunlight. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, man. So y'all gonna like it, man. I'm going in. We going in on Joe Biden today. I got somebody. I'm not by myself. I got somebody else to you know what I'm saying? To to go in on them with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Because this dude. I mean, I just don't know how. Somebody said earlier, man. My friend Felicia Lockhart said earlier, man. How could you get buyer's remorse? Buyer's remorse is, when you don't check the sticker on or when you don't check certain things on the car first, you know what I'm saying? Then you buy it later. That's I was kind of saying something similar, but I was just like, people could have did research. People could have did their research on that guy, man. But yeah, she said it spot on, man. This dude was a Robert Byrd affiliate. If y'all don't know who Robert Byrd is, Robert Byrd was well, I think he was. I know he was a grand. I don't know about I don't know all the little terms, but I know Grand Wizard and all that or whatever. I think he was like a Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan for sure. I know he was a part of the Klan, but I don't know his rank. I know he was higher up in it. And your boy Barry Soweto also went to his funeral. Barry Soweto went to his funeral. Biden went to his funeral. Hillary Clinton went to his funeral. I think Bill Clinton went to his funeral too. So, yeah, man, these are your demons. Or Barry Santoro, whatever his name is. That's Barack Obama.
Yeah, Barry Santoro. Yeah,
Barry Santoro. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, man. Doc Boss. Oh yeah, what up, man? Doc Boss is up in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Doc Boss, man. We about to go in on this dude, man. We gotta reveal him, man. We gotta reveal this. I don't just like Felicia. I mean, I don't even understand. Research is free, man. But like I said before, I'll be saying all the time, we use this right here. We use this social media stuff just for strictly entertainment. We don't be wanting to do no research. We won't be wanting to do nothing educational, benefit our minds, ourselves, our community, or anything like that. Love and hip hop that's all we need. Something that was created by something that was created by somebody that was from the Caribbean somewhere that was picked to undermine our society and make stereotypical things and depict them so we get that social engineering going. It shall go. You see what I'm saying, BJ? Going, it shall go. So man, so let me what's up with these comments over here, man, before I give y'all this evidence and this give this dude Joe Biden his work. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah, and Posse. Okay, yeah, Pioneer, and then Jamie Foxx, Django Unchained was the first Black Western Mario. Yeah, Posse. Yep, back in '90, I remember Posse. Yep. Doc Boss, what's going on, man? You know, he said, "What's up to us? What up?" And then the Pioneer, half of them clowns in Congress are Klansmen. Yep. Oh yeah, man. Pioneer said it. Oh yeah. But see, this was a Dixiecrat dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, at least in history time, I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna, I'm not capping or capping for BJ. You feel me? We don't do that for these Republicans either. But at the same time, these motherfuckers are making a little bit more. Some of these motherfuckers policies are making a little bit more sense right now. And plus the Republicans and shit. You know what I'm saying? I could say in history that they did help Black people. You know what I'm saying? They did help us acquire land and stuff like that. But at the same time, you had a Democrat named Andrew Johnson that just killed that and stop that. So and other people with other policies, but it's you notice how it's Democrat. Y'all notice that?
Let me say something here. A lot of people support Joe Biden and Democrats party out of generational habit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got to break a bad habit, right? Right. It's a generational habit, right? You know what that means?
What up, man?
Stupid for a long time.
And
Shaq called it nigga autopilot.
Damn, I like that.
Hey,
I like
the
that.
wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Follow the yellow brick road and never let go.
Man.
You know, I was thinking about something earlier, man. And I was thinking about talking to Wesley, and we were talking about this
Big Wesley.
Not the one from Georgia. This was Superman go to the phone booth dressed the cape, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Superman kryptonite is that green stick. But our kryptonite is that white media. That's our kryptonite. That white media. Some of us, not everybody.
Damn.
Everybody don't get caught in the spider web. But some too many people get caught in the spider web, right? And hey, Batman, got the ropes and the gadgets and everything to hook on, to get it. But Batman ain't Superman. See,
no, he ain't.
You thought you could jump tall buildings in a single bound, but in reality, if you listen to that media, you ain't jumping no bounds. You strictly out of bounds.
Man. BJ spitting them bars. I didn't know you rap. You know what I'm saying, BJ? I didn't know you rapped on the side. BJ spitting them bars like that, man. You know what I'm saying? hey, that's real spit though.
Hey, look, man, that's what I do, man. I ain't gonna say rapping. It's just daggone, hey, man. When you listen to life, right, and you sitting back and just relax, sometimes you gotta daggone break it down to the lowest common denominator. Sometimes break down the lowest common denominator just by using a little rhyme, because when you use a rhyme, sometimes over time somebody gonna get what you're saying.
Oh yeah.
But forget all the rhymes and all that. I'm getting a little bit more engaged, as I say.
BJ, you the man. That's real. Should you be engaged?
Yes. Don't follow the yellow brick road. And remember, in the Wizard of Oz, the wizard was a man. He wasn't nothing really that scared when the little dog pulled the curtain back. So we gotta stop pulling the curtain back on these devils and daggone our miss.
BJ be spitting bars. Damn. Exactly. That's exactly what these people are, man.
You talking about the devil right now?
Straight demon, man. From
You
the
know,
Dixie Cat.
I got to deal with another. You know, today the FDA announced 65 and older. I got to deal with a devil named Fauci.
I'm gonna go into a little bit later into that a little bit later too. We gonna
I got to deal with a devil named
we can talk about
Emmanuel. They might be trying to get on the FDA. Ezekiel Emmanuel said that people don't need to live after age 75. So,
and then they so they so they wanted to try to the people approve it for kids that are they stopped the one. Okay, they're trying to approve it for kids that are 5 or 11 right now, but then they stopped the one that from 16 and up, the boosters the other day, so last week. So it's just like, but see, the thing is, you got people jumping from FDA to CDC to FDA, so I can see why they'll pull this type of stuff off. But my thing is, why
would about a pioneer right here? They say the kryptonite for some black men and white women. You want to get some black men to tear everything in there, put a giggling white woman in a skirt in front of her with her legs crossed. That is true.
That's true. Pioneer be spit. Oh man, Pioneer be spit. And it sounded like, to be clear, they all knew about this man's social media, did the research for him. Oh, yeah. Damn, I know. That's what I was saying, man. I've been saying that, son. Like, oh, man. I mean, Judah Queen, what up? What up? V1, what up? What up? Oh, yeah.
Judah Queen. That's right, Judah. I am.
Oh, yeah.
Judah Queen, dang, that's, you know what? Yeah, Judah Queen be dropping some jewels sometime on me, man. She be sending me some stuff, so shout out to her once again.
Oh yeah, Judah Queen, appreciate you.
I got some notifications. Sometimes the notifications don't come out due to a sign on there, but I'm glad you're on. She's been on. I don't seen her on a lot of stuff. Queen Amdai, Shakur show.
Me too.
Appreciate
the support. Appreciate the support, Queen, man. That's real. Appreciate you linking me in with our BJ. Man, I appreciate that, man. That's real.
Yeah, you got you. Yeah, but yeah, we got to think, man. You got to get a little bit more creative, man. A lot of stuff going on. People just not, people just hook, line, and sinker, man. Like, yo, what's up? Like, I was just talking to my friend earlier. I was, telling her, like, look, wait a minute. People starting to put the pressure on me now. Why you ain't take the jab? Well, I ain't gonna take it if Joe Biden don't me take it. Right?
Just like last year, exactly. Just like last year, they were saying the same thing. I'm not gonna take it if Trump told me. Damn, you see how the narrative changed?
I do see how it changed, don't it? Oh, we're not gonna take it because Trump, that big bag. Hey, man. Hey, look, man. You got Lil Red Riding Hood in the press secretary briefing. What's her name?
Psaki, Jen Psaki or something. Was she Japanese?
Right? And Lil Red Riding Hood got the big bad wolf. Joe Biden, the big bad wolf. Wait a minute.
Damn,
I'm not because of the mandate. Explain that. You gotta explain that better. Explain that for me.
Damn, dude, that's bugged, dude. I'm sorry to hear about that, Judah Queen, man. Shit, we thought Arnold Schwarzenegger fucked up the colleges in California and shit back then. This is bad right now. This is real bad. And then Pioneer said no, we go keep going. My bad, BJ. What you gonna say?
I gotta get some information from her, just slightly. I don't know how old Judah Queen is. It's not really my concern, but she's not in college. I'm thinking that she's probably maybe in the age of 25 to 24, 23, something like that, maybe. But I would like to know more about that. Actually, I got to do some more studies on colleges, and I've seen some colleges like down here with 24. Well, thank you for coming on. That's good. It's good to have somebody younger. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, sooner or later, we'll be the only one left. We're the only one standing. I'm just telling you that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But thanks for taking a break. That way you're on here. But listen, what you saying, Biden? Because I think we had some kids down here, like from State and Union, no, State, Virginia Tech, and UVA. Some of them dropped out anyway. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, the HBCU in Baltimore.
Mm.
Let me say something about that. I know this subject about Biden, but she is bringing up an interesting topic, and it's actually your show. But I would like to pull up in the show about the thing about HBCUs and how these HBCUs is putting on these mandates for their requirements for their students. That is true. She actually is right.
You know what? Okay, I'll pull that up, and we pull that up right now, and then I want to pull up Biden. Didn't Biden make some cuts to the HBCUs?
Yeah.
Damn, didn't he cut? Because Donald Trump, I think Donald Trump, from what I heard, I know it's like every 10 years or something like that he has to add on, but I heard it was like unlimited funds to the HBCUs or something like that. That's what I heard. Donald Trump.
He promised them. Either he cut it or he promised them more, but gave them no. He promised them, I think, over 50 billion, but only gave him 2.
Oh, Trump?
Biden.
Oh, Biden. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I heard Trump was like, okay, unlimited. Bam. I heard it was that shit is crazy, man. All right, so what I'm pulling up what am I pulling up? Biden. Oh, excuse me, the HBCU mandates. Okay. I can get that on YouTube, right?
Well, there's no need to be disappointed in them. They just bowing down. That's all.
Dude.
So, from the
ashes, they're not playing, though.
From the ashes, Miss Judah Queen, a flower will rise. So we glad that you that flower that's in the chat. Thank you very much. That's what it is, right? And you might didn't need them anyway. Okay. Typical boulets.
Man.
What's the name of that daggone HBCU school? What's an HBC school that daggone beat UVA about 4 years ago? I forgot the daggone name of the damn school, man.
You said you're talking about now Morehouse, right? Damn, I can't find it.
Get my email and I'll send you an exemption. Gotcha. Or you can get it out there. A guy named Darren Muhammad out there in actually he's in.
Let me see. I'm gonna have to get it on. Damn, I don't know how HBCU. Sorry about that. This is. I don't got nothing. I got like 3 months. I can't find nothing. I said, okay, this is not HBCUs, but let me see. Several universities requiring mandatory. I might have to just click on that because I can't find no HBC. I can't find. All right. Let me click on this right
here. You struggling to become a teacher.
Oops, sorry about that.
Hey, Frank.
What up?
Get that one my email.
Oh, I got you.
Get that
one. Okay, Judith. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
I got her.
Yeah, she can have my email, and I'll send her an exemption form myself. I sent you one, matter of fact.
Yep. Appreciate that. That's real, man. That's good looking out. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so how would I hmm. Judah Queen, you might have to just you might have to send me your email and I could just I'm gonna have to do that like after the show or something. You could do that.
Put it in the chat, man.
Or you could just put it much. Or let me put mine in the chat. Judah Queen, that makes sense.
Or you put mine in there. Whatever.
Word, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's good looking out, BJ, man. You really stand up dude for that, man, because this is real real spit.
Jamie Zhang is used to taking precautions so she can attend her in-person music classes at Western University.
Oops, my bad.
She's relieved the
Let me take this
university is
down.
now taking action of its own.
I feel so much safer to be on campus. I know
How do you take
that COVID cases are so much lower in comparison to what it was before. And I think that vaccines play a huge role in that. So I think it's really great to be back on campus with that mandated.
Western is among a growing group of Ontario universities to have introduced a vaccine mandate. While some opted for a strict requirement with few exceptions, Western, like the University of Toronto, is offering an opt-out of sorts.
We ended up landing on this policy, which is a vaccination policy, which says you either get vaccinated and give proof that you're vaccinated, or we will put you into a testing program to allow you to continue to come to campus.
But some people think mandates shouldn't have any exceptions and should be adopted by more institutions.
Of the top 10 American universities, all 10 require mandatory vaccination. And so far, there's not a single university in Canada outside of Ontario that's willing to do so. It's pathetic.
For others, though, the mandates pose a moral and ethical dilemma.
You know, I understand why we're moving towards mandatory vaccines, but I'm going to speak as an ethicist. You know, it tears at the very roots of ethics in which the free and informed consent of the individual is pushed to one side. And, you know, that's very worrisome. And you know, hopefully it's temporary.
Vaccination mandates at university campuses is still an Ontario-only phenomenon so far. Today, British Columbia's Chief Medical Officer of Health said the province is looking into it and will have more to say next week. Deanna Sumanak-Johnson, CBC News, Toronto.
A big part of our mission is to create a space in which culture can be shared and consumed and conversations can be had. How do we bring that magic in the virtual space?
So, I don't know, Sunlight. Are you clowning? Sunlight funny.
I'm playing on what I just sent you, man.
This campus.
Hey, BJ, how do you take this off?
We're getting ready to start the protest.
What?
Here.
The little thing? The little comment thing, how you take that off?
Stating a disclaimer.
I'm nice.
Oh, okay, there you go. There we go. I did it.
We are merely standing up for
I did
the
it.
American citizens.
Oh, my bad.
And our medical.
All right, so okay, man. Okay, so I got a show. Okay, this is about Joe Biden, man. We're gonna make most of the show about him. At least 20 more minutes about him, man, and then we'll go. You know, we'll switch it up, man. But this dude, I got it going on Joe Biden. I got it. So we're gonna go into what's his names, right? We're gonna go into how this man right here, he want to be cheap with the HBCUs, right? Y'all black people, y'all voted for this guy. So I just wanted to show y'all. me see. My bad. Let me try to find it. Let me see.
To this year's HBCU graduates and to all your loved ones who've helped you reach this day,
You know what?
congratulations. And a special
Let me look
shout
for.
out to everyone at Delaware State back home.
I think I'm gonna have to look for it on a news article or something,
Place in
huh?
my heart.
Sorry about
I'm
that.
proud of all of you, all of you. You know, but I also want you to know, I know it's been a tough time.
Okay, let me just look for it on Google. Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here. Here it is, right here, ladies and gentlemen. My bad. We're gonna go on this dude. Sorry, I found it. Y'all can see it, yeah. Let me just read it since y'all can see it like this. Let me. Proposed HBCU investments have been slashed in a recent House Education Committee proposal as part of the up-and-coming budget reconciliation process. The committee shaped a bill that falls tens of billions of dollars short of promises to HBCUs and the Minority Service Institute made by President Joe Biden. Tasked with, damn. See, this is what I'm talking about, y'all. Oh, perfect. Look what I just brought up, what I just found. House Democrat Alma Adams threatens to vote against spending bill and if HBCU doesn't receive more federal aid. Damn. How do y'all like that? This is who y'all vote for. Y'all voted for Jim Crow Joe, and he can't even, you know what I'm saying? See, that lets you know this dude, he has an agenda with black people, man. I'm not even trying to use that. I'm not even just trying to go there, man, but I got to go there. This dude on all levels just does not like you, people. Alma Adams, I see she's a Democrat, but I think North Carolina is threatening to vote against Biden's $3.5 trillion spending plan unless the package includes more federal aid for HBCUs. Last May, Adams was part of a bipartisanship group. Senators planned a letter requested for more aid funds for HBCU schools. Now more Democrats are beginning to face pressure over the massive spending plan, lack of HBCU funds. Adams is leading the effort. Damn, see, this is what I'm talking about. Look at the what's the names. Look at the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see what I'm talking about? This is not. Oh, this ain't nothing. This ain't even nothing. This ain't nothing. I got more. I got more on y'all mans right now. This is your mans right now. This is your mans. BJ, good looking out for even letting me know about this. This is your mans right here. Hold up. And ain't no alleged with this. This your mans? Joe Biden ignored alleged lynchings during Obama years. And guess where them lynchings was at? During the late Bo Biden's time as Attorney General and his father's as Vice President, Bo Biden failed to properly investigate a series of lynchings in Dover, Delaware. Ain't that something? And this is y'all mans. Come get your mans. According to the reports, Dover Post Red State for from 2012 to 2013, residents of the capital city felt like, damn, that's like a whole year, right? Ignored by community leaders and elected officials following the lynchings of the 2 African American residents. The lynchings were accompanied by racist leaflets distributing after the first lynching in 2010, claiming someone of the group people would be cleaning up the streets, one nigga at a time. Sounds like some wild shit. A third man was violently assaulted in December 2012, following October 2011 lynching of a young African American male star athlete who was attending Wesley College. Charles Conley, damn, just 19 years old, was found hanging from a tree by two belts linked together. Police classified it as a suicide. Oh, they've been doing this shit. My thing is, what a suicide? See, that right there says a lot right there. That means they ain't even bothered to investigate this shit. Claiming the suicide not existed, claim that local activists and political leaders found to be unsubstantiated. In 2012 lynching attempts, another African-American male was attacking several men who was attempting to cut off his ears and penis. Damn. The victim, Henry Fordham, claimed, I like how the media says claimed, that two men bragged about lynching Johnny Clark in 2010 and promised to do him the same way. Damn. Okay, let me get to this last real quick. Community meetings and outcry did little to motivate any action from the state's attorney general, Bo Biden, of his powerful father, Joe Biden, who was serving the vice president of the United States under Barack Obama. Both Bidens regularly claim to care about people of color, frequently request endorsement and support from powerful African-American church leaders and activist organization. Let me see. Oh, requesting endorsements. BJ, what break it down. Break down what requesting it. What do you mean? What do you think they mean by requesting endorsements? Why do you think they was doing that?
Get you shut the damn mouth.
And to get the preachers to brainwash us, have the preachers have us vote for this dumb motherfucker.
All right.
Okay, so let me get to the comments. So y'all see.
Well, let me say something to you, the queen, right quick.
Uh-huh.
Young lady.
Uh-huh.
See, I'm listening to what she's saying. And she dealing with the same thing. Sell out pastors, sell out boule, sell out fraternity and sororities on campus. You can talk like it is. I mean, hey, you gotta say it like it is. You gotta remember, while you do have some good people in these sororities, they're controlled by the Divine Nine, which is the 9 Jewish families. Hey, call it like it is. Who are the Jews? The synagogue of Satan. So that's very interesting.
And not even just the Divine Nine, the big Boule 6 and shit, dude.
Yep.
That's what I call them. My bad. I had to call them big Boule 6, but they're Boule big, and you know what I'm saying? All them fools, man. You know what I'm saying? They had to get King out the way. I had to literally push his ass to the side. He already done the dirty work. But somebody did say something the other day which made a lot of sense too. You noticed, was it you, BJ, or somebody? They was like most of the people that was against the war are now dead. That is true. It's like 3 or 4 people they named.
You know what? This is a good question by Pioneer right here. What are they doing? Well, when I went out there to Delaware to this spot last year, I do remember a brother coming to me, and he had said, I think he said his brother or somebody got drowned in a lake or something not too long ago or something like that, or something like that. So I said, what's going on? And he told me about it. He thinks he think it's messed up. And they can't talk about Joe Biden and stuff. And they said Joe Biden don't deserve your vote and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I had the paper somewhere stashed in here, man. I've been to a couple things, man. I got papers and stuff stacked around, man. Um, um, Speaking of that global pandemic that he's talking about, I call it a global scamdemic. Or is she? Yeah, global scamdemic. Because it ain't nothing but a scam. A profit in business.
Mm.
And to pull off the greatest communist hoax in history.
Mm. Mm. Exactly. Let me get to these man. B said exactly what it is. It's a dictatorship right now. BJ, look how everything's going right now. I just don't understand how all the talking points and everything switched from last year to now. No more social distancing now. I guess that's gone. That's gone with the wind. Social distancing now. No more 14-day quarantine. That's nobody's doing that no more. I guess that was just some last year shit. No more. You know what I'm saying? And now they're trying to it seems like they still want the motherfuckers that got the jab to still wear masks though. That mask thing is kind of because that's a big boomer business thing too. But it's like the jab and mask are still a thing right now. But the 14-day quarantine is out right now because that doesn't make them no money. Yeah, notice that narrative doesn't make him any money. The 14-day quarantine.
Got you.
You see what I'm saying? But everything else makes the money. The mask makes the money, and the jab makes them is making people money. That makes sense. See, these people are clever people, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. These are some clever dogs. And then Judah Queen said, thanks. She's doing the child education. That's good. Washington. Okay. And then Pioneer said, George Washington, look at the people like brilliant George Washington Carver and others who did go in formal institutions, but studied their own and made all types of discoveries and inventions. That's true. So, man, do that thing, Judah Queen, be that teacher. You know what I mean? And then Pioneer said, our peoples tend to do better when they stay out of these Caucasian institutions and the HBCUs made in their image. Anyway, our creativity begins to flourish with no restrictions on them. That's real. Yep. And then she said, typical boulets. My bad. I'm reading stuff like backwards, but the comments. I wasn't prepared anyway, but very disappointed in my college to attend the HBCUs in Baltimore. Baltimore is hardcore. Judah Queen. They don't even got the damn ACs in the damn public schools out there, man. It's hardcore out there out here, man. And y'all talking about Clooney? He said Clooney was in that one movie, Ocean 11. She said Clooney, my B. Was that him? Yeah, she said Judah Queen said, yeah, but they was happy about Juneteenth and these holidays, which does absolutely nothing for us black people. That's true. I hope our sister, Judah Queen is successful. However, generally speaking, is a little bit disappointed to see many black youths in college or either working in 2021. Because they push it. Nah, see, I'm gonna answer that right now. They push it don't matter what era, from the 70s to 80s to 90s, whatever to now. They don't push no kind of business ownership. They just push you to work for somebody. That's the whole thing with school anyway, to get in debt and work for somebody. So, a lot of people don't take no damn business. They don't manage no major in business or nothing like that anyway. And black women stop majoring in these social, trying to stop with these social these social degrees and stuff, social science, social service, because a lot of times it's going to be hard for you to get something, a field, you know what I'm saying, that you majored in when you get out. You don't want to deal with that. That's the whole thing. That's what they want to do. It's like they have you in a circus with these damn schools. That's why they take the damn trades and out of the schools. All right, and then okay, my bad. Yeah, and then Sunlight said, why do they do this for everything? Salute to her. Exactly. Now the question is, you Frank and BJ, what did the black community of that era do about this? We could talk about the lynching, but what are the niggas doing besides squatting in corners and crying? I know they were doing it, but see that they showed you. You notice, BJ? What you think? They showed us the docileness in the 70s and the 60s. That they had to show you docile. They had to show black people docile and getting beat and all that. That was something to show the white people, the white regular everyday folks. That's what that was, the programming on them. And then absolutely, Judith, Pioneer said, Judy Queen, absolutely. I want to see her successful, but Black youths have spirits and working and contributing to the system instead of wanting to destroy it, and it's disappointing. That's what they do. Especially, no offense, Judy Queen, but especially Black women in the colleges. You're the first targets. They'll target you quicker. What you think, BJ? They'll target the Black women with that quicker, with that establishment. You don't need no man, a career, successful. They'll hit y'all with that quicker than us. And then some like HBCUs in North Carolina don't even have Dr. Claude Anderson as required reading in their business programs, and he's from there. See, because they're coons. They coons. You know. Yeah, man. Joe Biden. So
who control the curriculum, control the agenda.
So this is your man's again, man. So your boy was this right here. Y'all know that Joe Biden wrote the crime. I mean, I know y'all know, but everybody, we know that Joe Biden wrote the crime bill, right? The 94 crime bill, right? He's the actually person that wrote it. So let's hear him talk about how great and so. My bad. Why did?
So 25 years after the 1994 crime bill was enacted, we are still having conversations about the importance and significance of the bill.
That 1994 crime bill, it did contribute to mass incarceration in our country.
It's important that people remember the context of the political environment in the early 1990s.
The other big piece of legislation on Capitol Hill tonight is the crime bill.
Now, violent crime peaked in 1991, and the drafters of the bill didn't know that in 1993 and 1994 when they were drafting.
Oh, look, Bill Clinton.
Urban areas, urban cities across the country were ravaged by crack cocaine, and Americans were afraid of crime. The 1994 crime bill was signed by President Bill Clinton. This was a pretty significant bill at the time, and President Clinton and Senator Biden at the time were right that the bill was significant.
The most significant federal effort to deal with violent crime in America that has ever been undertaken.
It was important for a Democrat at the time to be seen as taking a significant role in trying to reduce crime.
So they use us as we're the pawns. We're always the pawns.
The Congressional Black Caucus was part of the debate around the crime bill. And the Congressional Black Caucus didn't want every provision that was included in this bill. It became clear that the provisions in the 94 crime bill were going to be a political compromise. And so the history is much more complicated than is sometimes portrayed by the media. Now, what did the bill do? Just like a lot of political compromises, there was the good and there was the bad.
I'm gonna have to take her off because she sounds like she's on some bullshit.
Weapons. It also provided huge amounts of funding to hire cops. 100,000 cops were funded. It was about $14 million at the time for community policing. The bill also enacted the Violence Against Women Act that provided funding to protect women and victims of domestic violence and crimes against women. But the most pernicious provision of the 1994 crime bill was its $12 billion that was authorized for states across the country that would enact what's called truth in sentencing laws. That funding literally paid states to increase the number of prison beds that they allocated for individuals convicted of violent crime in this country to serve 85% of their sentences behind bars. The reason that provision is so important and the reason we're still talking about it today is the federal government essentially subsidized states across the country to build more prisons. So 25 years later, the crime bill is being debated.
You stood up and used that tough on crime, phony rhetoric. That bill was a huge mistake.
There's no question that crime bill contributed to America's mass incarceration problem.
1994 crime bill. We had
I think that was the point, Kamala Harris.
In America, violence. particularly in African American communities. The notion was it was overwhelmingly supported. It was supported by the Black Caucus and the United States
BJ, what did I stumble
that the crime bill
upon?
comes up so often is, today in 2019, it is hard for so many people to understand why the federal government would pay states to incarcerate more people, given the devastating consequences we know that incarceration causes. But at the time, policymakers felt the need to respond to what they felt was uncontrolled violence. And this bill was the way that policymakers, that Congress could say, we're do something about it.
Violent crime and the fear it provokes are crippling our society. The crime bill before Congress.
Oh, look who it is, Bill Clinton.
Something about it. A chance to be tough and smart.
We need to examine the crime bill and all of the federal bills that galvanize prison spending, that galvanize more arrests, more incarceration, and we need to look to the future. And today, the United States leads the world in terms of incarceration. In fact, if each state were its own country, 23 states would have the highest incarceration rate in the world. Any candidate running for election who's serious about criminal justice reform, who's serious about cutting the prison population by 50%, needs to take a hard look at what has worked and hasn't worked in terms of our past criminal justice policies and understand that federal funding to increase the number of beds in prisons across the country is simply not a way to create safer and healthier.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for
What do y'all think about that? BJ, what you think about that, man? Go on and spit what you want. What you think about that, man?
Hey, we also contributed to what they call it, child protective services, taking your children.
Go on and read some excerpts from that motherfucker, man.
Well, I was just planning on. Let me just read like two paragraphs, okay? Because this kind of like a. Let's do it this way. I'll take it, bro. Child Protective Service Agencies are tearing black families apart. Child Protective and Welfare Service Agencies are supposed to ensure the safety and security of children in loving and protecting environments. However, some black family and child advocates and black families, these agencies are wolf in sheep's clothing and can more accurately be called family policing services. Child Protective Service, the official name in many states, is a government agency that responds to reports of child neglect and abuse and is mandated to protect children, but their often reckless approach wreaks havoc on black families. They are the story of former American Idol contestant Shanna Makano and her partner Tyron Dillon as a textbook case of overreach and disturbing methods of some of these agencies, said the couple. Manatee County Child Protective Services in Florida removed the couple's son, Amen Rashaba, from their care on March 11 when he was 13 months old after the parents sought medical assistance for him. Authorities allege Mr. Montgomery failed to agree to have the child take a vitamin B12 shot. The mother denied that the newborn daughter was taken at gunpoint by Manatee Sheriff's deputies from the couple's car in August in the guise of a medical checkup. Authorities allege the parents did not inform them of her birth. Ms. Mercado captured the disturbing on video, which garnered over 3 million views. That was a little bit there I was reading right there.
Oh yeah, it definitely it definitely contributed to that for sure. Having systems that are taking away our kids, dude. See, you notice that they get the mass incarceration for the adults and they get the mass incarceration for the kids with the CPS. Yep. These motherfuckers ain't slick. And then, man, BJ, that's real. That was some real spit. That was some real spit, dude. That correlates exactly to what's going on now, man. what they say, school to prison, school to prison pipeline. Oh yeah.
And then you got you with those, baby.
And then Pioneer said there's a global pandemic killing people by the thousands daily. Go to school for what? Go to work for what? To get sick and die? Why are so many youth trying to make the system work? And then Pioneer said, I'm not sure exactly who believes about this pandemic. I don't trust the jab, and it could be fewer people dying than they claim. Exactly. Or what? Yeah, exactly. Aren't sure because we don't have our own facilities, man. And then Judah Queen said, I went to community college after high school, graduated with AA, transferred to HBCU to earn my BS and have a physical disability and just trying to earn a career and teach Black kids. I know that's right. I know that's right, Judah Queen. Man, much luck to you, Judah Queen. Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And then Pioneer said, preach, brother Frank. I see young Arabs, Korean kids running their father's store, liquor stores at 12-year-old. They didn't go to no damn business college and can run a whole liquor store at 12 years old. Damn, that's bars. You know, they teach the Americans to be slaves to work, and they teach these foreigners to be business and run businesses over us and shit. And then Judah Queen said, I really want to work in childcare. Oh, you'll be able to do that. And then Judah Queen, the jab is being pushed, and I really don't care for public schools, man. I don't blame you. And there's Sunlight. HBCUs in North Carolina don't even have Dr. Claude Anderson. Required. Yeah, exactly. That is shameful. Yeah, I read that earlier. Sorry about that. And then Judah Queen, I don't want to help Babylon. I want it to fall, Pioneer. And then Judah Queen says, the bisexuals don't care. And then the Pioneer said, Judah Queen, absolutely. It was getting ready to fall in 2020 when the Black youth were out in the streets. But then so many of them got tired and went in the house and smoked some weed. Now, that was all controlled, dude. That was controlled. That was BJ about that.
What do you mean I don't have my father's support anymore? Is he wait a minute, don't worry about it. That might be a little bit too personal. But I was asked. Well, don't tell me trying to get you to take the jail.
I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, yeah. I hope not. Was it Judah Queen? Right? Yeah. I hope not, Judah Queen. I mean, don't feel bad if you did, because my pops to me the same way. Judah Queen, so don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the case, and then if you notice, the past 2 years, Black community and social media is much more divided and argumentative today than this time a year ago. There's a reason for that, man. And then Queen said, the Pioneer, my point is I wasn't going to college for them. I want to give back to my people and earn. I can start a family from my own. Yep. I hate this country and the Jews. Man, she ain't lying. And Judah Queen spitting, and then the white man dividing us here right now. Yep. And now families are being divided over the Jim Jones Jews. Damn, that's true, dude. That's true. What the hell? Okay.
Well, wait a minute. He cut you off before the plane, didn't he? Yeah, explain that one.
I'm old. Okay, I'm old enough to remember. But let me catch up to you, y'all. I'm old enough to remember the 90s. I was during beginning of the crack era. Some of these same niggas complaining about Bill was begging Biden and Clinton for a crime bill. You see the Boule? You see how the Boule? They look like that. I guess that was what's the name? John Lewis. They look like some chumps, dude. Like, how did you should have voted on that? Y'all should have not agreed on none of that. So y'all obviously, I mean, from what the lady said, y'all agreed on that. Y'all was cool with that crime bill, dude. Y'all sold us out once again. Boule sold us out once again. The CBC sold us out once again. And then Illuminati presidents, exactly, Judah Queen. And the Pioneer. It's easy to pull the wool over our eyes of the young who aren't around to see the things themselves. Like the older, some of these same niggas in Congress were begging for folks to be locked up. Damn, they were, dude. So, was it Mary Dolores Tucker with Snoop with the hip hop lyrics? There was a couple of them. You're right. I remember Dolores Tucker was really pushing that, dude. That would me up, one of us to be up, locked up, and band rap and all this and that. But those same people. But look, Maxine Waters, she could give Megan Thee Stallion her flowers, all right, BJ? You see how 20 years ago they switched it up? They switched the narrative. They went from hating the rap culture to promoting it.
With look, Judah Queen. I can't. I'm 34. I can't be daddy, but you got my Instagram and stuff, so and you can have my number and call me sometime for some support. We need all of y'all right now. Okay.
Yeah, you ain't lying though.
Yeah, I got you. I'll send you my contact information.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like stuff going on now. And we all need some closure these days, right?
Damn, BJ, that's real spit. That's real. BJ's a real one for that, man. And the mass incarceration of children really took off in the 80s and 90s. Yep, especially with the and it really y'all seen with that what's the name too with the Central Park thing too. And then zero tolerance policies, most schools adopted. I remember my school had one of those. But see, that was on black kids though. Judy Pioneer, that was a good one. Judah Queen, I don't have my father's support right. I'm sorry to hear about that. When I was a kid, then Pioneer said when I was a kid, I could get into a fight every day after school and wouldn't even get suspended, let alone expelled. After zero tolerance, one fight and yup, you ain't lying. Yep. Prison pipeline is real, Judah Queen said. No, he cut me off before the plan did. I'm sorry to hear about that, Judah Queen. And my older brother, I'm sorry to hear about that. He took the jab. Damn. He turned my brother. He turned on my brother, and I don't. Damn. No, the reason. And I'm sorry to hear about that. The inner city schools are terrible, Judah Queen. No, you talking about, Baltimore, huh? Okay. Yeah, man. No problem, Judah Queen, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real. The inner city schools are jacked up by design. They purposely ruin them to keep the children uneducated. Yep, and vulgar and mental. Yep, exactly. They used to teach skilled trades and swimming. Yep, but they cut it exactly by design. Yeah. Oh, they dirty too. I'm sorry to hear about that. So, I mean, what does this tell you about Joe Biden? Y'all see the bootlicks like Roly Poly Martin? Oh, he wasn't down with it. But y'all see those type of fools that voted for that bill? They still right, BJ. What did the lady say, BJ? They still voted for that bill, huh? They didn't like everything, and they was on this little standstill for a while, but they still agreed to whatever. These motherfuckers keep selling us out, man.
I'm gonna send you something.
I got some. Okay, yeah, go for it. Yeah, send me something. I got another video.
North Carolina hospital system suspends hundreds of employees after vaccine mandate.
Well, yeah, let me see. Let me play this. Oh, something else with Joe Biden, and I got you. We're gonna play that. This is getting. It's just ridiculous. Just like the Florida, what's the name the other day? The Florida landlord, they said they try to kick the lady out. And the lady just happened to be black too. What a coincidence. All right. So this resurface of Jim Crow Joe. Your man. This video resurfaced of this dude right here. Y'all Democrats, you know what I'm saying? Y'all Democrats.
What disturbs me more than the policy that you call a policy is the rationale for the policy. The rationale for the policy. You set out 4 principles that you adhere to, and then and I will go over them in a moment. Then you say on page 14, we must not become part of South Africa's problem. We must remain part of their solution. We must not aim to impose ourselves, our solutions, our favorites in South Africa. Damn it, we have favorites in South Africa. The favorites in South Africa are the people who are being repressed by that ugly white regime. We have favorites. Our loyalty is not to South Africa, it's to South Africans. And the South Africans are majority black, and they are being excoriated. It is not to some stupid puppet government over there. It is not to the Afrikaners regime. We have no loyalty to them. We have no loyalty to South Africa, to South Africans. And the fact of the matter is I listen to this rationale, first of all. It is the leaders of South Africa and their people, black and white, who have the majority responsibility. They must rise to it. Well, they are rising to it. They're rising to it. The only thing left available to do with that repulsive, repugnant regime of Afrikaners there. And it's the only way they have. They've tried everything for the last 20 years.
Sorry about that. Did they try to make it seem like he cares so much about the South Africans?
No.
That piece of shit. Hold up. Let me see. Ooh, my bad.
Now to the race for 2020 this morning and new backlash against former Vice President Joe Biden.
Oh, okay.
He's refusing to
That's how I could do it.
apologize as he faces growing criticism over comments he made about being able to work with others in Washington. But his examples were segregationist senators 40 years ago. ABC's Mary Bruce is in Washington with much more on this. Mary, good morning.
Good morning, David. Well, Joe Biden says he was trying to make a point about civility and seeking common ground, but instead, he's now facing some of his harshest criticism yet. And this morning, instead of apologizing, Joe Biden is now doubling down. This morning, Joe Biden, defiant.
Apologize for what?
Refusing to apologize for touting his ability to find common ground with senators he disagreed with, even segregationists.
The point I'm making is you don't have to agree. You don't have to like the people in terms of their views, but you just simply make the case and you beat them.
Biden is facing sharp criticism for recalling his work with two staunch segregationists. At a fundraiser Tuesday, Biden describing Senator Herman Talmadge of Georgia as one of the meanest guys I ever knew, but adding, well, guess what? At least there was some civility. He got things done. And recalling Senator James Eastland of Mississippi, Biden said, he never called me boy. He always called me son. Biden's 2020 rival, Senator Cory Booker, demanding an apology.
Somebody running for president of the United States, somebody running to be the leader of our party, should know that using the word boy in the way he did can cause hurt and pain. Vice President Biden shouldn't need this lesson.
Other candidates also slamming Biden's comments as tone deaf.
For the vice president to somehow say that what we're seeing in this country today is a function of partisanship or a lack of bipartisanship completely ignores the legacy of slavery and the active suppression of African Americans.
To coddle the reputations of segregationists, of people who, if they had their way, I would literally not be standing here as a member of the United States Senate, is, I think, it's misinformed and it's wrong.
But Biden is not backing down.
I'm not a racist bone in my body. I've been involved in civil rights my whole career. Period. Period. Period.
Now, Biden actually took it a step further, saying that it was Senator Cory Booker who owes him the apology. And guys, so far out on the 2020 campaign trail, the candidates have been pretty hesitant not to attack each other directly. With these comments from Biden, that is clearly changing. Michael.
All right, Mary, definitely this is escalated. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News.
My bad. Sorry about that.
Alerts. Thanks for watching.
BJ, what you think about that? What you think about that, BJ?
It is what it's not. You didn't see
BJ.
out of the ordinary, did you?
I know.
Hey. Yeah,
That's true.
It's not the ordinary. Now let me
Okay, I'm gonna play that video you're talking about right now.
you get what you get. It's just a repayment of this shit. Then tell you, you don't vote, you ain't got the right to complain. No, I got the right. No, you got it. But guess what? You got to live with your decision. All I got to say is I'm looking at you for what you did. Even though I really know you didn't do this one. I know what happened, but I'm just letting you know. But the fact is you claim it. That's the worst.
Exactly. Hey, who was the dude's name he called a boy from New Orleans again?
Cedric Richmond.
Oh yeah, okay. Richmond. Oh, Rich. Hold up. Am I still sharing? Yeah, I think it'll come up. Oh, no. Let me share it everywhere right now. BJ, yeah, man. Hold on. All right.
Thanks for joining me. I'm here. The FEMA director is on. FEMA director Crystal, she's on, and I'm here with my senior advisor and boy who knows Louisiana very, very well, man, and New Orleans and Cedric Richmond.
BJ, what you think about that, man? Oops. Not surprised, right?
That's right.
Good evening. Just a few days ago, the Biden administration, they moved to nationalize the distribution of monoclonal antibodies, which is a popular non-hospital treatment for COVID. And what they did was that they essentially took the power
This
away
is your
from
president.
placed the federal government in charge of allocating, distributing, as well as choosing which states get this treatment. Meanwhile, according to newly released financial disclosure filings, it turns out that John Kerry's wife has over $1 million invested into a hedge fund which specializes in equity investments over in China. And then lastly, over in North Carolina, a hospital system there has just suspended hundreds of their employees after they implemented a new vaccine mandate. And so this, along with similar actions taken by hospitals across the country, has some experts believing that we're actually heading towards a nationwide shortage of nurses. Let's go through it.
That's the whole point.
Together.
Isn't that the whole point, BJ?
Of
that thing will be 20 minutes long, man. I just sent it to you.
The Biden administration took
This
the
is
power
it?
away from the states,
No,
and they
I
placed
just showed
the
you
federal
this.
government
This
in charge of
is
allocating,
long.
distributing, as well as choosing.
Wait, hold up.
which
This is
states
what you want me
get.
to. This is what you want me to play, right?
No, I was just sending to you in general.
Okay.
I was just
I'll
looking
play.
at they spending them nurses in North Carolina for doing it. That's what I was trying to show you.
Okay, got you. I'll play a little bit more of this and I'll hold up. Pretty interesting though. I was watching this last night.
At this treatment. Now,
Oh,
to
I
back
was
up
watching
for a
another
moment,
one
in
last
case
night
you've
you
never
sent
heard
me.
of them, the infusion of monoclonal antibodies is a popular non-hospital treatment for COVID-19. And in fact, here's how Dr. Howard Huang, who is a medical director over at a hospital in Houston, here's how he explains how this therapy works. This type of therapy relies on monoclonal antibodies. These are antibodies that are similar to the ones your body would naturally make in response to infection. However, monoclonal antibodies are mass-produced in a laboratory and are designed to recognize a specific component of this virus, the spike protein on its outer shell. By targeting the spike protein, these specific antibodies interfere with the virus's ability to attach and gain entry into human cells. They give the immune system a leg up until it can mount its own response. And then more specifically, the use of this monoclonal antibody infusion is meant for people who have COVID but don't require hospitalization. Here's again how Dr. Huang explains the recent history of this therapy in regards to COVID. Quote, for the first 8 months of the pandemic, there was very little that clinicians could do for those who have tested positive for COVID-19 but did not require hospitalization, beyond taking a wait-and-see approach. If a person's symptoms became severe, we could at that point manage and treat the resulting complications via oxygen therapy and other methods. But the ideal scenario is to prevent severe symptoms from ever developing in the first place. And that is exactly where this monoclonal antibody therapy came in. Because with it, doctors now had a way to help prevent severe symptoms from developing in the first place. In fact, there was a large clinical trial, actually several large clinical trials, which showed that the use of these antibodies, they reduced hospitalization or death by as much as 70%. And that's exactly why in states like Texas and Florida, they have placed such an emphasis on opening up monoclonal antibody sites. Because as they saw spikes in COVID cases, they opened up the sites to get people to not have to go to the hospital. In fact, over in Florida, they opened up as many as 15 over the course of just several weeks. Now, for the last year, the way that the distribution of this treatment worked is as follows. Monoclonal antibody treatments from two companies, from Regeneron as well as Eli Lilly, they were purchased by the federal government. Then, these specific monoclonal therapy sites across the country, they would place an order with the government and have them shipped directly to their office. However, this is exactly what the Biden administration has changed just a few days ago.
Pioneer burnt
Starting
out.
last week, the federal government is now solely in charge of rationing exactly how many antibodies each state gets. They ration them to the different states, and then the states distribute them to the different monoclonal sites.
That
It's now
sounds
more of a centrally
that
planned
shit
type of
sounds
setup. Essentially,
shady.
they have nationalized the entire distribution network. And because of this sudden shift, it appears that the states are facing an antibody crunch. And by the way, I do mean sudden, because according to some of these state officials that we interviewed, they were not even notified of this change until the very day that it happened. In fact, here's part of a statement from Governor Ron DeSantis, he's the governor of Florida, about how this whole situation played out.
We are very, very concerned HS's recent abrupt, sudden announcement that they are going to dramatically cut the number of monoclonal antibodies that are going to be sent to the state of Florida. Just last week, on September 9th, President Joe Biden said that his administration would be increasing shipments of monoclonal antibodies in September by 50%. And yet, on September 13th, HHS announced that it was seizing control of the monoclonal antibody supply and that it would control distribution. And then on September 14th, the announcement was more than 50% of the monoclonal antibodies that had been used in Florida were going to be reduced. So this is a dramatic reduction. When you have something that has worked, you should want to continue doing that. We've been thrown a major curveball here with a really huge cut from HHS and the Biden administration. Even though you see the numbers, I mean, I think that we're all very happy where we are today versus where we were a month ago. Much, much better trends, and we've kept a lot of people out of the hospital.
Likewise, echoing that same sentiment, here's what the governor of Maryland had to say. Today, I pressed President Biden's team to explain the sudden rationing of these life-saving treatments without any warning after the administration urged us to promote them. It is yet another example of confusing and conflicting guidance coming from the federal government. And that same sentiment was shared by many other states in the South as well. For instance, we here at the Epoch Times, we reached out to the Texas Department of Health, and they told us via email that the federal government alerted Texas officials that, quote, the national supply has considerably decreased and states should expect lower amounts of therapeutics available for shipment in the coming weeks. The amount available to distribute is expected to be disproportionately small compared to the amounts needed. Furthermore, the top medical officer over in Alabama, he said that a representative from the HHS, he recently called him to, quote, let us know that Alabama and some other states are going to be on an allocation. He added that we don't think providers are going to be able to order as much as they would like. Now, you might be asking yourself, why exactly did the Biden administration make this change? Why did they choose to nationalize the distribution of these antibodies? Well, according to a statement from the HHS, they said that the higher number of COVID cases across the U.S. over the last several weeks has caused a substantial surge in the utilization of monoclonal antibody drugs, especially in parts of the country with low vaccination rates. And then in terms of how big of an increase it was, well, we reached out to the federal government, and a man by the name of James Blumenstock, who is the chief health secretary at the Association of State and Territorial Health Officials, it's a mouthful of a title, he got back to us and he said that there has been, quote, a 20-fold increase in demand for monoclonal antibodies in just the past few weeks. He then added that, quote, clearly that's outstripping the current supply even with the supply increase this month. That increase is not sufficient to meet the current demand. However, some state officials are questioning the timing of this change as being rather odd. That's because just last week, the Biden administration, they said that they would actually be increasing shipments of monoclonal antibodies to the different states by 50% in the month of September, which is now something that the critics of this nationalization are pointing to and using to question the true motives behind this nationalization. For instance, here's what Governor Ron DeSantis' office wrote to us here at the Epoch Times in an email. It is regrettable that the Biden administration will play politics with people's lives during a pandemic by withholding a life-saving treatment and providing mixed messages to Americans. However, regardless of the mixed messages, according to several health experts, the effect, the real-world effect of this antibody nationalization might actually be exactly in line with what the Biden administration is trying to achieve. Because the drop in the national supply of monoclonal antibodies, specifically in the southern states, it might prompt people who have yet to get the COVID vaccine to go ahead and get the shot. And along that line, here's what James Blumenstock.
All right, y'all. Man, I think that's a good point that he just raised up, man. He just raised up a good point. Just see, and you see what Joe Biden is playing politics, but see, that's the whole point. He's playing politics with it because they want more people to get the fucking shot. Duh. You know what I'm saying? You figure more of the people had the antibody thing, then they would need the shot, right? And plus, he said that they was giving it to people, you know, before even like giving people like pre-corona before they even catch it, and they weren't, they weren't catching it, and hospitalization and all that was down. Joe Biden and them, they know, man. Like I said, what did I say, BJ, earlier? This country has the intelligence that this country has is like the best, and for them to play stupid like that, it's just messing with your intelligence, man. Insults your intelligence. It really does. BJ, what you think, man?
You right.
It's like he's hiding it, right? Like they're trying to hold it back. You're gonna say you're gonna send out 50%. It's already September.
Right.
Talking about, he's trying to play politics with people's lives. That's the whole point, man. It's just, it seems like an act to me. It seems like multiple people are in on it, not just Joe Biden. And then Pioneer said, I warn black folks about supporting these racist Democrats. It's easy for white Democrats to work with racist white Republicans because it's not their children being locked up or killed. Damn, dude. Judah Queen said racist to the core. And she said fake, laugh out loud. And then Pioneer said, niggas will complain about black folks being whipped by racists on horseback down on the border, but don't continue to sit on the couch smoking weed and grinding with their rusty feet on the on the coffee table. Pioneer, you always be saying something about people smoking weed. Pioneer, you're right, though. I feel you. Pioneer, you be having me dying with that shit, dude. You know that shit is funny, man. But it's sad, though. It really is. It's sad.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are being pushed to get both.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And then racist to the core. Yeah, Michael Strahan's Pioneer. It's Sloppy Joe clone. Judah Queen said, I think he is. He got one of the masks that I showed on last time on my show. And the Pioneer said, our people have laziness problem. They can't see the problem, articulate problem, but when it comes to doing something about the problem, it starts fumbling in the cell phone and flicking it. And then Judah Queen, Shady Pines is waiting. I said Shady Acres, the one from Ace Ventura, Judah Queen. I said that the other day. It's funny how you said that. You know what I'm saying? That's where Jim Crow belong. His ass belong at Shady Acres. And then Pioneer said a cell phone are revolutionary. Some of these niggas think that they can defeat the white supremacists out of the Twitter and Instagram account. The Pioneer, does he have lipstick on? Dude did look burnt, man. And then why is dude the same color as his tie? And then Judah Queen said natural immunity is blocked on Instagram. Damn, they motherfuckers are on it. They're trying to put a cap. And then Judah Queen said the hog. And then Pioneer said, I don't trust Biden or a cherry mouth fool either. Our people need to stop picking sides with these devils and start trusting ourselves. That's true. Because that Democrat Republican shit, that's some white people shit, though. I've said that before. Judah Queen, are the people who only got one dose being pushed to get fully dosed? Damn, that's a good question. BJ, what you think about that? That's a good question, huh? What you think about that, BJ?
Yeah.
They are, huh? But that is a good question. I like that, Judah Queen. I was thinking about that too. And then Judah Queen, his ears are different than his. Yeah, in the past, he do look weird. Joe Biden does look weird. He does. I agree with that. And Queen says that. And Queen says that. Laugh out loud. Oh, yeah, she be. Yeah, you talking about Queen Alma she be fucking roasting them. All right, but yeah, man, that was so basically we see that Joe Biden once again. See, this all correlates. This video is correlating to Joe Biden, whether if stuff is not directly connected or not. We going in again. Here's your boy. Here's your man. Here's your man. I got something else. Your man's. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I got something else. I got multiple stuff. BJ, I got some stuff on this dude, man. We going in on this dude tonight, man. I want these black people to see this dude is a retard, you know. I mean, I shouldn't have said that. Something's wrong with this dude, you know. He you know, this dude is just he's an incompetent, bumbling fool.
in the app. Looks like
He
Joe
need to sit
Biden
down.
has stuck his foot all the way in his mouth.
He need to sit his ass down.
In an interview with the Breakfast Club co-host Charlamagne, the presidential hopeful made an egregious comment that has people questioning if he's worthy of their vote.
And they still voted for his dumb ass anyway.
20-minute interview, Charlamagne touched on an issue of great concern. Who will be Joe's running mate?
Black people saved your political life in the primaries this year. They have things they want from you, and one of them is a black woman running mate. What do you say to them?
What I say to them is that I'm not acknowledging anybody who is being considered, but I guarantee you there are multiple black women being considered. Multiple.
Charlamagne had a follow-up question, but got interrupted by someone off camera saying their time was up. The radio host instead invited Biden to come back, but Joe's response was off-putting.
Listen, you got to come see us when you come to New York, VP Biden.
I will.
It's a long way until November. We got more questions.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
The comment may have been directed just at Charlamagne, but it plays into the false notion that Democrats own the black vote and don't have to earn the black vote. Furthermore, a privileged white man does not get to dictate what is and isn't black. And unfortunately for Joe, Twitter is on a tirade, calling him entitled, an idiot, and wondering if he truly is the lesser of two evils. But what do you think? Is Biden the better choice over Trump? Let us know in the comment section below. For HipHollywood.com, I'm Vanessa Barnett.
What do y'all think about that, man? That's your boy, man. That's your man's, man. That's your man's. BJ, did you see that? This dude is a piece of garbage, dude. You know what I'm saying? This dude.
NBC News confirms
Sorry
that
about
Donald
that.
Trump has sued the New York Times as well as his own.
This dude is trash. What y'all think? Okay, let me go with the comments, man. This dude, I mean, BJ, what you think about this? This dude actually told us and actually said, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. What do you think about that, man?
Hey, I don't think nothing about what he said. I think about this mind of the people.
He said Joe Budden. You know about Joe Budden, Pioneer? Pioneer know about Joe Budden. He said he would pick Joe Budden. Pioneer, you be too much, man. But Pioneer funny, man. But dude, honestly, black people, seriously. I don't, y'all, my peoples. This dude, he couldn't tell no BJ. He could not tell no Jewish motherfucker, dog. He couldn't tell no Jewish motherfucker, hey, if you vote for me, you're not Jewish. Ain't that something? For you to tell a motherfucker, he couldn't say that to the Jewish community, dude. He couldn't say that to the Jewish community, man. That's crazy, man. And see, the thing is, you see how the lady said, it had some voters, questioning if they were still going to vote for him, and they still voted for him in a big number, man. That's crazy, man. When are we gonna? When do we think dignity? When do we think pride?
You're right. Well,
when do we think pride and dignity, man?
Thing but a little interesting, man. I got you putting up these videos tonight, man. I'm gonna tell you one thing though, I am getting a little sleepy though.
yeah, but good looking out, BJ. I know you tired, man. Appreciate it, man. Why don't you why don't you go on and shout out your channel stuff, and I'm gonna read, and after that I'll read these comments, man.
Well, let me before I do that, let me read one thing about this.
Yeah, go
I
for
did
it.
it on my show, and I give it on your show and say it. Where's the damn article? All right, we got the Bears. Damn it! Don't drop the paper. Hold on for a minute. Put it in your face.
Oh yeah.
Bears COVID data. See that? All right. Hey, Judah Queen said she voted for reparations. Well, they don't even talk about that no more, so they ain't what we're talking about right now. Your reparations jab. Okay, so you got 14,000. This was from September 9th, though, right? 650,075 reports, 14,000 deaths, 58,440 hospitalizations, 77,919 urgent care visits, 106,184 office visits, 5,783 anaphylaxis cases, 7,911 Bell's palsy, 1,757 miscarriages, 6,422 heart attacks, 5,371 cases of myocarditis, 18,439 people permanently disabled, 2,910 thromboplacido, 14,055 life-threatening injury, 27,336 severe allergic reaction, 7,810 shingles. So that's that. I'll just give you the rundown.
So okay, explain a little bit, BJ, real quick, man. What you read off real quick to the people, man, before we go, man.
Well, that's the vaccine adverse reporting system. You can get that at the CDC's website. VAERS on the CDC website. They give you all the information. Now, here's the thing. They only tell you they only got to report 1% of the deaths. So if you think about what's 1% of 14,000 and some deaths, that's like that. I sent you an article today in the UK exposed that 30,000 people had died from the jab over there in the UK. So what's that? So watch out for the mandates and watch out for the mass protests and watch the show around the country. Because just believe they can try to call you a terrorist out there. But nevertheless, you can get me at King BJ Johnson YouTube, $1919 BJ Cash App, King BJ Fitness 32 Instagram, KingBJFitness.com, KingBJMedia.com, 1987 BJ on Twitter, Facebook Bernard Johnson, Bernard1121 Instagram. And you will see that, hey, history is best qualified to reward all research, brother. But the problem is, a lot of us don't research. We just go hook, line, and sinker. And actually, Judah Queen's up to 15,000 now, I believe, as well. So that's another thing. That was from reported through September 9th. You know, the numbers change every day. So, you know, we just gotta be understanding and know what we're up against. Hey, it's time to get on the offense. We've been playing defense too long. We gotta score some baskets and get this thing in the hole, man, because you know, it is what it is. But I just want to say that I thank you for bringing me on, man, and I guess we out.
Oh yeah. So let me just BJ, I'm just go through these comments, man. We and that's it. We out of here, man. If you don't mind, man, just go through these little questions, comments, some good stuff. All right, so let's see. Okay, Joe Biden's. Oh yeah. All right. And then yeah. Okay. All right. People. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And then all right. Then Queen says Queen up, and then he said. I trust Joe Biden as president first. Pioneer said, and then Judah Queen said you ain't black, and then Judah Queen said Reverend Biden sexual, and then Judah Queen said nah, oh no, mammy. Judah Queen said, and then Pioneer said we won't have to worry about Democrats taking the black vote or granted for long. Between so many black folks losing the right to vote and others being too damn lazy to vote, the black vote is close to irrelevant. And then plus the damn, yeah, you're right. And then you got the Afghans now, not just the regular immigrants. And then Judah Queens, I didn't have to figure out who I voted for because I didn't vote for these fools. I voted for reparations. I know that's right. That's what you got to vote for, your best interest. I know that's right. Oh yeah, you too, Judah Queen. That's real. And then Pioneer said, Frank, you have an important topic, like how the president is treating Haitian people, and only you got 3 viewers: me, Judah Queen, and Sunlight. Now, what does that tell you about our own people? Shameful. That's true. Yeah, people be on some bullshit, man. You know what I'm saying? People don't want to support. You know what I'm saying? People, we be on some. I bet you they're watching twerking videos. I bet you they're watching Love and Hip Hop. I bet you they're watching Stars and shit, Power and all that bullshit. And then okay, and then Judah Queen, the Pioneer, I share with my Aurora fam. I guess they're too busy. Thanks, Judah Queen. I appreciate you. And if y'all can do it, y'all could just Pioneer you and then Sunday, if y'all could share on y'all social media, if y'all could share this, I appreciate it, man. And then go follow King BJ too, man. If y'all can, I appreciate that, man, because he has some dope ass content, man, on there too, man. And then okay, so then I appreciate that though, again, Judah Queen. And then many of these clowns aren't worthy of salvation from the racist enemy. I say leave them their asses to plantation to fight over the butter biscuits and crumbs while we build our own bakery. I know that's right. And then Judah Queen said, I visit Open Vairs. Oh yeah, I was talking about that. And then Pioneer said, Judah Queen, many people have things to do, but many are people masturbating, napping, or arguing with the other. Look, you hear this from each other and nothing, etc. Busy doing nothing as long as it's not constructive. Man, Pioneer, you a fool. That's true though, Pioneer. And then Judah Queen, I don't go a lot. Recently reported 1,400. Damn, that's a lot. And then Judah Queen, get on melanated people, exactly. And she said, wow. And then I need to check the site every day for real. And then the Pioneer said, Judah Queen, how much does some unemployment nigga who smokes weed until his lips get purple and barely got his GDG possibly be busy doing? Judah Queen, the Pioneer, my real fam. And then Pioneer said, niggas be busy as hell doing nothing, spend all day and night right porch talking about nothing and doing nothing, busy. Ain't got time for an intellectual conversation. He's stupid. And then Judah Queen, Joy Reid is a big mammy. And then the Pioneer, I'm unsure, but many of our people are stuck in the wrong stuff. Exactly. And then Pioneer, Brother Frank, you know what? I share with some of these clowns, and I give them a rate and pay them $25 to rake my yard. I don't even discuss politics with these fools. You hear this fool? You hear it, Pioneer? And then I said, my fam must be busy. Yeah, you know what? As long as you share, Judah Queen, you know what I'm saying? It'll get to them, man. I appreciate it. And then if y'all could just share, like this channel, man, this program, I appreciate it. BJ, man, I appreciate it. Like, once again, having you on, man. You know what I'm saying? BJ, you know what I'm saying? We getting in, man. We got some solutions, man. These are some solutions, man. Don't vote for cats like this no more. Don't trust these damn politicians no more. Bam, y'all be good. Y'all be straight. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. So catch me, BJ, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, man. Hit my Cash App. If y'all want, you know what I'm saying? It's $ Frank Jones, Frank, and then FRNK, and then Jonez, excuse me, and then 1, and then Zelle is 71603-3164. You already know. XX Frank Nitty XX the page, and then the Facebook, man. Y'all up on Facebook, add me, man. You know what I'm saying? Is Frank Nevermind Jones, and I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate fam. BJ, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate again, you know what I'm saying, for coming on the show. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Like you said, take your time. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Appreciate it, fam. Next week. Oh yeah. All right, y'all. And we will you know what I'm saying, resume next week. Bam, we're gonna do it big next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get another good guest on here, man. I'm gonna try to get a good guest on here that's chopping up some good game about our history. All right. So y'all ain't gonna want to miss it, man. Oh yeah. He said for the watching this fourth is possibly a white dude. He drop it. I know. They got time. I know. They be getting paid for shit like that at Pioneer. Oh yeah. So I appreciate it, y'all. If y'all could like, share, and subscribe. and share this program. I appreciate it to everybody, people on your social media, even if it's Facebook. I don't really like Facebook, but I don't care. Y'all share it, man. I want to get the algorithm out. Definitely got to get my viewers up. Got to get my viewership up. Oh yeah, for sure. And okay, since there's one more person, and let me whistle them real quick. Let me play another one more video. Since there's one more person in, man, we could do one more video. One more video.
Time tracking is fun.
No problem.
Said no one ever. That's why we designed Connect Team's time clock to simplify time tracking. Your deskless employee pulls out
one more video
and taps the time clock to clock in. They can even classify their hours under a project, customer, or site. And that's it.
A critique of Bush administration education policies, Biden attempted to explain why some schools perform better than others. For instance, in Iowa as compared to Washington, D.C. And here's what Joe Biden said. There's less than 1% of the population of Iowa that is African American. There's probably less than 4 or 5% that are minorities. What is in Washington? So look, it goes back to what you start off with, what you're dealing with. When you have children coming from dysfunctional homes, when you have children coming from homes where there's no books, where the mother from the time they're born doesn't talk to them, as opposed to the mother in Iowa who's sitting out there and talks to them, the kid starts out with a 300-word larger vocabulary at age 3. Half this education gap exists before the kid steps foot in the classroom.
Where'd you get it from, buddy? Where did you get that information from?
The 300 words thing?
Just all of it.
You talking to me or him?
No,
I got it from the Washington Post.
You got it from the Washington Post, as it was said very clearly in the graphic. Where does Joe Biden get it from?
I don't know. The 300 word thing in particular, I don't know.
Oh, it's very obvious where he gets it from, just like his gut, and his gut is racist. That's it.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, certainly advancing stereotypes.
Yeah, that's it. But that is the racist aspect of it. It is using this stereotype that he doesn't get from anywhere. He's just saying things, and it's based on this inherent understanding he feels he has. His instincts about America are racist. They are, all right, guys, just me, Joe, you, let's hang out. Black people, they don't take care of their kids. We do. Iowa, on a homestead, close your eye, look out as far as the eye can see, it's just corn and whites. And that's good. And and he's not saying, in his mind, he's not saying it terribly.
Yeah.
He's just like, listen, let's level. And if you look back even further than that to like the 90s crime bill, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's all those.
Let's be honest for once.
Yeah, it's those inherently racist understandings of America that he thinks is just him cutting to the core because he's Joe.
Well, and by the way, that whole thing where it's like, okay, let's push aside all of the political correctness, which is effectively what he's saying without saying, and said in the 90s. That's the same exact thing that Republicans do. That's what the politicians do. That's what, that's the Dave Rubin, Ben Shapiro thing. It's like everybody else is being fake and not acknowledging the truth. We're the ones who are brave enough to admit that all of the stereotypes we believe about minorities are probably true. That's what they say. And he is, I'm not saying it's the same exact thing, but I'm saying it's the same sort of thing. Now, what's interesting to me is that when he's asked about the education policies, what he comes up with is not just a comparison between Iowa and Washington, D.C., but whether the numbers are right or not, I don't know. But he has the statistics already in his head. Like he knows what percentage of Iowa and what percentage of Washington, D.C. He references that. He doesn't talk in broad terms, he talks in fairly specific terms, which implies to me that this is something that he's thought about before and has not, in all that time thinking about it, learned a way to describe it or get it across without sounding racist.
Right.
Now, can I give his response just for fairness?
I guess, let me check the show name. Yeah, with John Iadarola.
So the Biden campaign moved clarify his remarks in a statement saying this was not a race-based distinction, but a discussion of the problems kids face who don't have the socioeconomic support system and all that implies, nutrition, pre-K, etc., entering grade school and the impact of those disadvantages on outcomes.
But black people are worse. Do we just agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, I don't go that far. I don't think that he's sitting there thinking that that's what he thinks. I bet he was smiling when he said, and it was charming or whatever. The whole interview probably was.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He doesn't think that he's talking about it in that way, but he is talking about it in that way. And we all have
that busted. I'm just annihilating this. I'm cooking this dude. It's like some lobster in a pot. He's just getting roasted. He's getting melted. He's getting roasted. This dude has a bad reputation of shit. Let me play this wonderful beautiful being footage real quick. Because guess what else this cat said about black people? He said something about black kids this time. Let's share. Let me share the screen real quick, man. Interesting stuff we got over here. We got some good stuff.
I love that I can customize my ring alarm over time. I started with.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing.
Are you all right?
And it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the bowl and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I love kids jumping on my lap. We choose truth over facts.
Who's in charge? This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker.
A hoe?
Yeah. What's a hoe? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What's up with this dude? So I mean, can he do any wrong? Can he? Do I got to keep roasting this dude? I really want to. I can't find. I really want to find the speech where he was like interracial jungle. That's what I really want to find. I mean, am I roasting this dude? Should I keep going? Maybe 10 more minutes? 10 more minutes? Let me get these comments real quick. So y'all see this dude ain't shit. So he want to go and he want to dig in your bank account, take $600 out of your or a check, a $600 plus out of your bank account. If you have that much, he wants to go in your bank account, be sneaky. What else do he want to do? He cut the HBCUs, billions of dollars. You see what I'm saying? Mandates. You know what I'm saying? Need I say more? Pioneer said niggas be in the back, jack it off, but then white dudes got time to check things out. They'll even engage in the conversation. That's true. Yeah, Pioneer, you're right. Judah Queen, his death was predicted. What are you talking about, Judah Queen? And then Judah Queen laughed out loud, said laugh out loud. And the Pioneer said, those who support Democrats or Republicans are likely to continue to support them no matter how much evidence you present against them. They are conditioned and programmed to choose a zaddy. That's true. I think African women are real bad. Like Africans they're real bad with that cooning shit. But you're right though. And then Judah Queen said, keep on, laugh out loud. And then Judah Queen said, I know, right? Pioneer said, should you keep going? Ask the white dude watching. In fact, send him a link so he can chime in. Damn, Pioneer burnt out, dude. You're right, though, dude. You know some agent type motherfucker and shit. You never know, dude. Some motherfucking Woody Allen looking white dude and shit, man. Some old Rick Moranis from Ghostbusters looking motherfucker, dude. I feel you. So, all right, so let me see, man. Should I keep going? Well, let's keep going. Hold up. One more, man. One more. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 on this sucker, Joe Biden. One more.
I do not believe you are a racist. And I agree with you when you commit yourself to the importance of finding common ground.
With those words, Senator Kamala Harris confronting former Vice President Joe Biden and his long record on race in the most dramatic exchange in the first Democratic debate Thursday night in Miami.
There was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
The fact is that in terms of busing, you would have been able to go to school the same exact way because it was a local decision made by your city council. That's fine. That's one of the things I argued for, that we should be breaking down these lines.
Vice President Biden, do you agree today that you were wrong to oppose busing in America? Then, do you agree?
I did not oppose busing in America. What I opposed is busing ordered by the Department of Education.
That moment shining new light on a long ago chapter of Biden's life. From his earliest years in the Senate, when he strongly opposed mandatory school busing. It was designed to achieve integration and a more equitable education. It was the mid-1970s. Biden favored desegregation, but not through busing. What's less known is how he followed the lead of some of the Senate's most fervent segregationists. In a series of never-before-published letters reviewed by CNN, the strength of Biden's opposition to busing comes into sharper focus. On March 25, 1977, Biden wrote, "My bill strikes at the heart of the injustice of court-ordered busing. It prohibits the federal courts from disrupting our educational system." Biden sought and received support from Mississippi Senator James Eastland, the Democratic chairman of the Judiciary Committee, and a leading symbol of Southern resistance to desegregation. He frequently spoke of blacks as, quote, an inferior race.
These $60 Japanese smart patches are taking the world by storm. Just apply
All right,
them before bed and wake up
let me do you
feeling
one better than
refreshed
that.
and clear
Hold
as
up.
you peel off decades of built-up chemicals and toxins.
Let me do you one better than that.
As also noted, Robert C. Byrd was a parliamentary library, a keeper of the institution of the Senate, and he was the institution itself. But to me, and many people here today, like guys I see, Bill Bradley and Jim Sasser, who long left the Senate for greener pastures, and I hope better remuneration. We used to kid about that too, but for a lot of us, he was a friend, he was a mentor, and he was a guide.
So okay, so y'all know Robert Byrd. Did y'all see the headline?
Time has expired.
Mr. Chairman, I believe under the rules I have an opportunity to respond.
Did y'all see that? Rob, did y'all see the headline? It said Biden chooses to honor former KKK member Robert Byrd. Yes, Robert Byrd was in the Ku Klux Klan. You see that? Word, yeah, Pioneer. Yeah, I'm about to get off this thing to Pioneer, man. You know what I'm saying? And President Ford predicted Biden's death. Ooh, word. To the Queen. That's good stuff. Good stuff. And the Pioneer, I remember busing white men used to sabotage the buses, get the boys to throw rocks at them, and even threaten them to schools every day after, other week, damn. And then Judah Queen said, ew, and then Judah Queen said, yep. And the Pioneer said, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, stay to their schools, yep, and build your own, yep. And if a man won't treat you right, what makes you think he'll teach you right? Damn. Bars. Judah Queen said, yep. Damn, Pioneer, you spit them bars right there. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 because there's certain videos and certain stuff I can't find on this dude. But I mean, y'all, the Biden sexuals, you know what I'm saying? The Democrat lovers. This video was almost 2 hours long, and I went in and I basically gave you tools and information for you to use to show you that this dude ain't nothing, man. This dude is a fraud, man. This dude is a fraud. He's not for black people. He's not for us. You know what I'm saying? He's not for people that look like me and you at all. This dude, he doesn't have our best interests at heart at all. I don't trust the dude at all, man. You know what I mean? I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. Yeah, man. What else more can this dude do wrong? That's my question. The other day in the speech, I can't really find it, but the other day he basically said, that the Border Patrol agents was doing their job. He has no sympathy. This man has no sympathies for these immigrants. And they want to use the title 42, right? Which is a legislation stipulating that certain people could seek asylum in the country in the time of a pandemic, right? They're trying to use that. But like 3-4 months ago was still a pandemic. Last year was still a pandemic. That kids in the cages, that was in COVID. That was during COVID. The kids in the cages thing, the migrant thing was during COVID, right? They didn't use that Title 42 then. So, the Title 42 only applies from what and when it applies to, right? And who it applies to. I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. I can't buy it, you know? That's real. Oh, yeah, man. So I'm about to get off this thing, though. Let me read the rest of the comments real quick. Yep. And then Junior Queen said, yeah. And then Pioneer said, Frank, representing this information to Black folks who are deciding, who are dedicated to the Democrat Party. It's like trying to give a zombie a gift for Valentine's Day. You're wasting your time. You're right. These people are just lost, dude. These people is lost. These people, and then, you'll see how they're going, and y'all don't really hear nothing about or hear from these Biden sexuals or none of these Democrat supporters right now, right? But they're gonna show up, not during the primaries though. They'll show up during the election time. They'll show up 2 more years. Give it 2.5 more years. They'll show up when it's election time to vote for one of these damn Sambos. And again, this is that simple. History repeats itself. You know. Come here, zombie girl. Let me give you this gold necklace and see how it looks on you. Damn. That's true. That's true. But yeah, man. So yeah, I appreciate it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, you know what I mean, chiming in. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and subscribe to this channel. I appreciate it. Hit that bell notification, so y'all can get notifications. And yeah, man, try to share on social media outlets if y'all can, man. I really appreciate that. So I can get these numbers up. I gotta get these numbers up for this channel. I want my voice to be heard more often, by more people. That makes sense. And then the Pioneer said, it ain't gonna change a thing, just like a gold necklace. It's gonna make a zombie girl love you, representing with evidence. Ain't gonna change. And then from voting Democrat, that's so true. And then Judah Queen start busting up. And yeah, Pioneer said, thank you, brother Frank. Oh yeah, appreciate you. Oh man, I appreciate y'all too, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, Pioneer, man. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all hit me up on my social medias, man. You know what I'm saying? The Facebook is Frank Nevermind Jones, and the Instagram is Frank Jones 8115, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. $ Frank, and then Jones with a Z, and then 1. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna holla at y'all. Probably I might do a one Friday or Saturday, but for sure I might either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday for sure. I'm gonna do another one, and then you already know Wednesday. That's every week. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. You know what I mean? Y'all could be doing anything with y'all time. Like I say, time is valuable, but y'all choose to spend it with me, and I appreciate it, man. Oh yeah, you know what I mean? And then Judah Queen said, thank you. I follow. Yeah, okay, yeah, follow me on IG. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you, chat family. Partner said, but only the family, not everybody. That's real. That's real. You never know who the fuck watching. Oh yeah, Pioneer, stay up. Judah Queen, stay up. You know what I'm saying? Sunlight, everybody. BJ, everybody. You know what I'm saying? All right, Judah Queen, you got 2 pages. That's what's up. All right, y'all stay up, man. So yeah, till next time. Oh yeah, I'm gonna holla at y'all, and I appreciate it. All right, fam. 1.